Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are rebuilding the post-trade deadline Toronto Raptors in NBA 2K24. So I think we all know that the Toronto Raptors were a very active team. Obviously making trades this season. They went ahead and traded Pascal Siakam to the Pacers. They went ahead and traded away OG Anunoby to the New York Knicks. They got RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly in return. And just recently, they were supposed to trade Bruce Brown, but they didn't. But one thing they did do is they went ahead and made a trade with the Utah Jazz where they got Kelly Olynyk and also, I believe, Ochai Agbaji in return for somebody. I forget who it was. I think it was Otto Porter Jr. and somebody else. It was kind of a weird trade, but it was Otto Porter Jr. and Carl Lewis Jr. and a first-round pick, basically, for Kelly Olynyk and, I believe, Ochai Agbaji. So that was kind of a weird trade, in my opinion. I didn't get it for either sides, but I guess the Jazz did because they got a first-round pick. But Otto Porter Jr. is expected to get bought out. I expect him to sound like the Clippers or the Warriors, but, we'll just have to see. But, like I said, this is the new look Toronto Raptors here, basically. So, I definitely think they have a strong young core. Definitely Barnes, Barrett, quickly. And then we'll just have to figure out what the rest of the team is moving forward. So, your rotation heading into this season is Emmanuel quickly, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, Jalen McDaniels, and Chris Boucher with Grady Dick at the end of the rotations, as well as Jordan Nwora. They're earning 11-man rotation, which I'm just going to play Ochai Agbaji these minutes, in my opinion. No need of playing another forward in the rotation, and we'll go ahead and play Ochai Agbaji. No need of, playing another power forward. We already have so many of them in the rotation right now. I don't think it's really smart to run an 11-man rotation right now. I love Jordan Nwora, but I just think Agbaji kind of makes more sense. But see you guys at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP, and like I said, we all know what the rest of this is basically. But at the end of the season, we did not make the playoffs. We finished as the 12th seed in the Eastern Conference. We went 33-49, and then the goal was to not make the playoffs and get a high pick in the draft to maybe see if we can get the number 1 overall pick, but we'll see. In the finals, we got a kind of an interesting one. We got the Bucks and Mavericks, but got the Mavericks going on to win a championship. Finals AP going to Luka Doncic. So heading into player retirements, we got LeBron trying to retire, but obviously I'm going to override that. I don't think he retired just yet, but we'll see. Got Garrett Temple retiring as well. He played for the Raptors. So if you take a look at the draft lottery here, we're projected So I just noticed something. Now, we don't actually have a single first-round pick in the draft, so scrap everything I said about, having a first-round pick. But that Sixers pick that you just saw, that actually goes to the San Antonio Spurs, so I fixed it. So that 10th overall pick actually goes to the Spurs. It was Philly, and then it was via Toronto, but that pick goes to the Spurs. The Spurs are going to get the 10th overall pick. And then we're actually going to get the 15th overall pick from the Pacers, though. So, honestly, that's not terrible, even though I would love to get higher, but from, I believe, the Pascal Siakam trade, 100% it has to be. We get this pick from the Pacers, so thank you, Indiana. So we're going to get this first-round pick 15. So I'm just going to go ahead and draft here. Obviously, Darko, I'm going to keep him as our head coach. Then we just need to, bring in a post-D coach and a perimeter coach, which at this point, all stepping up here to do that, it doesn't really matter too much. They should sign it. And then I'll see you guys in the draft with pick 15. So let's see. So number 1, we have Nikola going to the Wizards, but let's just see who falls to our laps. Here's Donovan Clingan, Mystery, I think that's his name, and then Kyle Filipkowski. So not the best options here. Take a look at who gone off the board. Obviously, a lot of good players. So a lot of good players I would love to have actually. So, but we could trade the pick. I'm not going to do that. So, like I said, we might take the best option here in Donovan Clingan, which I'll just do it. And then he'll most likely be our backup center, or he's a 74, so we could put him in the G League to develop. But we'll see. And then team player options. I'm thinking I'm going to want to accept Bruce Brown and then at least get some value for him, but I don't know if we're going to do that. We could trade Bruce Brown or accept him and then trade him. But for now, I think it's just smart to decline it for now just in case we can't find a trade for him. Then Ochai Agbaji, I'm obviously going to accept that. Qualifying offers, we have Jonte Porter and Emmanuel quickly. 2 guys that I guess I'll extend, but quickly it's 100% re-sign. And then LeBron James is free. So we have the money realistically to bring in a max player, but obviously we're not looking to do that. I just want to re-sign Emmanuel quickly and then just let the team develop organically. So quickly, I don't know if he's gonna get 16 million. I'll try and boost it up to like 18. I feel like that's more fair. So 18 million for 4 years. For Emmanuel Quickly, so about 80 million. And then Trent Jr. is a guy that I wouldn't mind resigning for like the foreseeable, for like maybe a 4 or 3 year deal, because I can definitely see him going to free agency and signing with the team, but I just don't know. But for now, I'll just go ahead and re-sign quickly. Trent, hopefully he's still here, and yeah, he'll be still here. Kelly Olynyk, I'm not concerned about. So, team right now, we got quickly, we have Gritty Dick, we have RJ Barrow, Shia Baji, Scotty Barnes, Dale McDaniels, Jakob Pertl, Chris Boucher, and Donovan Clingan. So, we could look to trade Chris Boucher as well, because I kind of want to give the backup center spot to Donovan Clingan, but I just don't know if he's ready. So, then also Jakob Pertl is a guy we could trade, but I'm not gonna try and force the trade right now. So mainly we should have a full rotation. We're only missing some guards, basically. We're almost some guards. So no word, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna re-sign Gary Trent Jr. because I definitely think he can help us out for the future. So Gary Trent Jr. I'm not gonna re-sign. I wouldn't call this like a full down rebuild, just like a quick turnaround. So that's why I'm re-signing Gary Trent. So Gary Trent Jr. I'm gonna re-sign him. Not a big contract, so I'm gonna re-sign Gary Trent. He'll be starting two. Then Gray Dick will back him up. Then we see the backup point guard. Then, like I said, I'm kind of fine. I'll be willing to suck for 1 more year, and then hopefully, like, be in the lottery next year, so we can get a high draft pick. So honestly, this is a nice young guy we can take a chance on. So Jalen Noel hasn't been really a consistent role player, so we can bring him in. Obviously, not the best 3-point shooter. We can bring in Skylar Mays, Malachi Flynn, Blake Wesley is a free agent for some reason down here. Delano Banton. To be honest, I think we can bring in a guy for like 1 year. So let's say we just sign like a Cameron Payne for 1 year. It doesn't matter too much. So Cameron Payne, I'll bring him in for a 1 year contract. And then Jordan Nwora, also a guy that I wouldn't mind bringing back as well. It's for extra depth. So if I can find him, is he a small power or power forward? Power forward, I'll give not Javante Green, I'll give Jordan Nwora. Actually, he doesn't want to re-sign with this, but, I'll just go ahead and search his name up. So, Jordan Nwora, if we can bring him back, that'll be great. And then, yeah, so we're going to do that. Then, most likely, I'll see you guys in player progression. So, player progression, hopefully it looks good. Player progression, we have Scotty Barnes going up, Archie Barrett going up, Quickly going up, your Trent going up, Great Dick going up, Oshaya Baji, and then nobody else. So, I will see you guys at the beginning of the season to go through our rotation. The rotation heading into the season is Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Gary Trent Jr., RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Pertl, Cameron Payne, Jordan Nwora, Chris Boucher, Great Dick, and Oshai Baji. I would love to get ready Dick for minutes, but like I said, this year is just like a quick turnaround. We'll most likely be back in like maybe 1 to 2 years. Probably not next year, but maybe next. We'll see. But we'll be back very soon. And then obviously I don't want to run an 11-man rotation. We're gonna run a 9-man rotation, but just leave Gritty Dick and all leaves our Shad Baji out. So, no, whatever. We'll run a 10-man rotation. We're gonna put the bench utilization down to like a 55. Then we'll do that. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't plan on stopping at the trade deadline. We could trade a guy like Chris Boucher, Jakob Pertl, but I might just wait it off to the off season. So we actually are stopping at the deadline here, so we're 20 and 30 on the season, so we could just, wait it out. But what I do want to do is I kind of want to look for offers for Chris Boucher. He's been on the team for a long time, and I think it's time to let him go. Expiring contract, I think we can at least get a couple seconds for him. So the Bulls want him for Caruso, and I just want to see all the Bulls to do that. So the offer that I found quite interesting was the offer from the Oklahoma City Thunder, where they'll give me a pick swap for Chris Boucher. Even though he is having a pretty good season, 10 points per game, 35% from 3. I just don't know if he's really worth a first-round pick in any way. I just don't know why the Thunder would do this. I mean, we could take it on since they already have a buttload of picks in the future, so we could take this on, but I just don't see why they would waste it on him. So I'm just going to say, since they have a lot of second-round picks, let's say we get a couple seconds for Chris Boucher. That would be fair in my opinion. So let's say we get 3 seconds for Chris Boucher, and then we take on Lindy Waters like they wanted to. So let's see what they say. And they want Okay, so we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, I guess, and then we're okay. Sure, we'll do it. I don't really see the point of that, but we got rid of Chris Boucher. It's all that matters. We could trade a guy like Jordan Nwora instead if we wanted to, but like I said, these guys will be impactful later down the line, so I don't really want to at this point. I sent Donovan Clingan down to the G League, so now with Chris Boucher gone, we can call back up Donovan Clingan, and then we could give him the backup center role over Chris Boucher. So that's kind of what my thinking was there. Not Lindy Waters. I want to give it to Donovan Clingan. Obviously, he's down to a 71 because he was very angry. Got sent down to the G League. But you're playing rotational minutes in the NBA now, so hopefully you can stop being angry. Then after that, we should be fine. If we didn't draft another rookie, so we don't really have to send anybody to the G League. We can send Javon there if we want to, and then we can send Jonte Porter if we really need to, and then that'll be it. So I don't know, but we'll see it at the end of the season. We're hopefully we can keep sucking so we can have a high lottery pick. Jokic is the MVP at the end of the season, but we finished off even worse after trading Chris Boucher. Not quite sure what happened, but we went 30-52. As you can see, I believe we were 20-30. I mean, yeah, 30-20 at the we were 20-30, right? So I don't know what happened, but we were some top record like that, but I don't know. But as you can see, we didn't make the playoffs. So heading into our player stats, nobody really averaged 20 points per game. Had 18 from Barrett, 17, 15.5, 13, and 9. So obviously this season matters zero, but obviously we're worried about the future as a rebuilding team. So we had the Sixers and Nuggets in the finals. This would be my dream NBA finals. Obviously, if my favorite team didn't make it, but we got the Sixers overcoming the Celtics here. But the Nuggets. So we got LeBron retiring officially. Now I can't override it anymore. And then upper that, this offseason is going to be very important right now. At the end of this, we're projecting the number 2 overall pick. So honestly, if we can get number 1, that would be generational. And we're gonna get number 2. Dang it. Okay, so number 2. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. We still have a chance to get Cooper Flag, but I don't know if we are. Darko. Still gonna keep him as our head coach. So number 2 overall pick here. If the Hawks don't take Cooper Flag, or they're already projected to take Dylan Harper, and we're projected to get Cooper Flag, I wouldn't see why they would pass up on a guy like Cooper Flag, since they did draft Ron Hall, and they have AJ Griffin, DeAndre Hunter, but they still have a lot of guards, really, so they really don't. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see what the Hawks do, but I'll just grab myself like a shot doctor real quick. So no, I'm not gonna sign Frank Vogel for. He's obviously a head coach. And we'll sign a post D coach. Then see you guys in the draft, because this will be really important. So we're done with this. Then everybody signed, right? Everybody signed. So I'll see you guys straight into the draft here. So with the number 1 overall pick, the Hawks are gonna select Cooper Flag. Dang it, we had it. We had a chance, but couldn't get him. So you got Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe. I think we go up the second best prospect in Dylan Harper here. We probably have to do that. So Dylan Harper is going to be the second best prospect. Let's go with him. I would have loved Cooper Flag more than anything, but sadly we couldn't get him. Caleb Foster. I'll take Amari Blue, and that'll be it. So Dylan Harper. Honestly, a 70 overall is not terrible. Cooper Flag was an 80 though. Team of player options. We have Grady Dick, and I'll go ahead and sign O'Shea Abaji. Qualifying offer: Scotty Barnes, Jonte Porter. So realistically, I'm only concerned about Scotty Barnes. So obviously he has a qualifying offer, but let's give him an actual contract. So Scotty Barnes can sign that. Then really, nobody else can be concerned about free agency, because alright, so we got quickly, we have Gary Trent Jr. and Dylan Harper. I can move Dylan Harper to point, but he most likely go down. I'm guessing he only goes down 1, so we could. We'll see. Gary Trent Jr., Dylan Harper, R.J. Barrett, O'Shea Abaji, Barnes, Nwora, then Jakob Pertl, Donovan Clingan. Part of me wants to move Jakob Pertl right now. I don't know if Donovan Clingan could be a starting center for us. We might wait to the deadline actually, and then so we could move Barnes to the 3, RJ to the 2, and then we can have Harper come off the bench. We have Grady Dick though, that's the thing, so I kind of want to move Harper to backup point guard just for now. Then Dylan Harper will play the backup point guard. We'll have Trent, Grady Dick, we'll have RJ Barrett, O'Shea Abaji, Scotty Barnes, Jordan Nwora, Amari Blue, and then I kind of want to move Jakob Pertl right now, so let's see what we can get for him. let's just see. So just scouting around the league. So a first round pick first offered to me. The Rockets want him. I mean, I wouldn't see why they would want him, but they don't want to give up a first round pick for him though. I mean, I could see him being a backup 5 for them. They don't really have one right now, so we could do that, but I just don't know if Klingon is ready. How about we come back to this after player progression? How about we just come back to it after player progression? That seems pretty fair to me, in my opinion. So, nothing else I want to sign, right? No, not really. So I'll see you guys in player progression. We should have some qualifying offers. So we'll see how Donovan Clingan develops, and then we can. So Scotty Barnes going up, RJ Barrett going up, Gary Trent going up. We have Donovan Clingan going up 4. So maybe if you wanna, yeah, like that, we got Dylan Harper going down because moving to point guard. Great Dick going up 2, Marquez. But I kind of want to move Jakob Pertl now that I think about it now. So Jakob Pertl most likely is gonna be moved, but maybe I should have signed a center if we were gonna do it. So Pirtle, let's see what we can get for him, man. So as you can see, we got the Cavaliers offering me a first-round pick. We have Drew Holiday in a second. Mosea, Clint Capella got the Jazz. Want to take him on for 2 first-round picks. Do the Houston Rockets still have available cap space to trade for him? Because if they do, obviously you guys can have him. So the Rockets, they only have a backup guard still, so if you guys still want to give me Luke Kennard, which they can't even take him on anymore, so never mind, they're going to need it. Give me 10 more million. We could still get it to go through. We can get Addis here and then about 4 more million. I don't know if they could do it though, and it'll have to be this guy. And then they need a minimum contract in there, so we're just kind of stretching it out at this point. So all right, so we might just wait to the deadline. So that's what I mean. I'm gonna wait to the deadline. I'm gonna see how Donovan Clingan actually performs before we put him into a big role like that. So I'm gonna wait to the deadline. And then after that, like I said, we'll most likely trade him. I have to see how Klingon performs first to actually see if he's capable of being the starting center, first of all. So, your rotation heading into the season, we have quickly Gary Trent Jr., RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Pertl, Donovan Clingan, Dylan Harper, Grady Dick, and Jordan Wolf, Ochai Abadi. So, it's a decent rotation. I will see you guys at the trade deadline to most likely trade Scotty Barnes, because I think Klingon's going to perform pretty good. We are at the trade deadline. We're 22 and 28, so still the 12th seed. But Donovan Clingan is averaging about 10 points per game and 8 rebounds. Jakob Pertl is averaging 7 and 7. So obviously he's playing better. So no, I'm not gonna trade Donovan Clingan. I'm gonna trade Jakob Pertl. So Jakob Pertl is the guy we're gonna trade. So let's see. What offers pop up? Lonzo on a first, Kuzma, Klay Thompson, and on top. I just want a first round pick for him. That's really all I want. I just want draft compensation. And expiring in draft compensation would move me, but the Cavaliers want to give up max shoes for him. He still has 2 years left, so I don't know if I want max shoes, but they were obviously out from the contract last time. Looks like they have Chris Boucher now, and I don't really see him as a backup center, so I can see why. I mean, they really have Isaac Okoro there, but if there's anybody else they can trade. So can they trade Georges Niang for him? That's my thing. Georges Niang, they're gonna need 9 more million, so probably not. It'll have to be Max Strus if they even want to make any type of trade with me. I would like Aaron Bradshaw as a backup 5, so we could realistically get this done, and then we take on Imani. I mean, I don't know if they say yes to that. Obviously, I don't know if they want to trade Imani Bates. I don't want Chris Boucher back. We can try this right here. We get all of this, and then we give them a minimum contract, and somehow we still have Otto Porter Jr. So Jakob Pertl and OPJ and a first. Actually, they can't even do the trade, so it'll probably have to be with say the Rockets. They don't have a backup 5, like I said. We mentioned this earlier. So let's say it's this guy here at Daz, and then this guy, and then I'm just saying this guy. I don't know their names, but they can give me Markel Fultz. They don't really have a. Actually, we have Dylan Harper. So no point in taking Markel Fultz on, even though we could do a 3-teamer on it and send Markel Fultz to a 3rd team for something. But would that be it? I don't know. We probably need maybe one more salary in there, but Otto Porter Jr. That's still not enough. They're gonna need more money in the trade. So I guess I'll take on Markel Fultz if you really want it. So let's say it's Dez here, this guy, and then Markel Fultz for Jakob Pertl and Otto Porter Jr. But I still kind of want a 2030 first round pick. Let's see if they take to that, and they're gonna decline, which is fair. I can see the Markel Fultz thing maybe a little too much in the trade. So we can, let's say we trade Joe 73, and then they don't really have another guy to trade. So I don't know if we can. Let's just do an offer here. Let's just accept a trade. That'll give me at least some type of draft compensation for Yakum Pearl. So I'm not gonna spend all day obviously looking for a trade for Yakum Pearl, but it's not looking the best for us right now. Not looking the best at all. So Jazz want him. Sure, you guys can have him, but let's say you get him. Since I don't know why you would have interest in him, but let's say you give him, but you're gonna have to give me at least 1 or 2 first-round picks. This Lakers pick would be great, and then let's say it's 2030 first-round pick. This might be too much, but see what they say. They want a first. Nah, it's probably that Lakers first-round pick. That is too much value, which I can see why it would. And then let's say, oh, this pick swap has a lot. I don't know if they would agree to that. No, they don't. So. Pick swap has a lot, maybe too much for Yakum Pearl. Alright, let's just, okay, that Jazz pick has too much now. I don't know if maybe you want to trade that one. And no, they don't. So let's say it's just a 2030 first round pick and a 2028 pick swap, and they're going to want a first. Whatever. I'll just take one first for Yakum Pearl. They still want a top 3 protected first for a 2027 Cavaliers pick. Why? I don't get it. I don't really want to trade the Indiana first round pick because that's a next year pick. I mean, I guess we can just take a pick swap on for him. Why not? Pick swap. That should lead to the trade. Thank you. We get Yakum Pearl out of here. That took way longer than it should have, but we can sign a backup center and maybe free agency if we need to. This is this is way too long for no reason. But so we have a little bit of money to sign a better one. So can we sign? We have about 8 million. So. De'Aaron Sharp is here. I don't know. No, that's probably too much money. Garuba, Poku, Jackson Hayes wouldn't be terrible. Let's bring in Jackson Hayes for like a 2-year. We'll add a team option at the end of that if we want to accept or decline that. So Jackson Hayes, we'll bring him in. He'll be our backup center, I guess. And then I will see you guys at the end of the season. That took way too long for absolutely no reason. At the end of this season here, we do have Dylan Harper making all the 8 first rookie teams, which is great. And I think he actually won 6th man of the year. I went through it too fast, but we can just see by his award. And yeah, he did. He won 6th man of the year as a rookie. Is that the first NBA player to win 6th man of the year as a rookie? I have no clue, but hopefully it is. But we didn't make the playoffs. I think we didn't. We actually did. We were the 10th seed, so honestly, if we can get in the playoffs early here, early start, that would be great. Player stats, we have about 18 from Barrett, 17.5 from Barnes, 15 from Quigley, 14 from Harper, 12 from Gary Trent, 10 and 9 from Klingon, 9 from Grady Dick, 7.5, and then 4. Can we beat the Miami Heat? No, we cannot. So we're back in the lottery. So I thought we could make a push, but it looks like we couldn't. But no, that's completely fine. But in the finals, we have the Spurs and the Cavaliers. We got the Cavaliers in the championship, and they're gonna win it. So player retirements, we got no Toronto Raptors players retiring. So heading into the draft lottery here, we're going to be right back in it, and we're going to be projected pick 11 since we actually made the plan. We're not that high, which is okay, and we are actually going to go ahead and get pick 11. So our projections have been really, really great so far. So pick 11, pick 28, and pick 10, as you can see. So Pacers pick still got it. So we have quickly on, honestly, just re-sign Gary Trent, and then re-sign Grady Dick, and then after that, I feel like we should be good. Jackson Hayes averaged 3 points with us. Obviously not much production in, only 13 minutes for a guy. And then I think we need to make some upgrades off the bench, and we're 100% good, I believe. So Darko, I still want you as our head coach. I'll just bring in a post D coach, a post defensive coach, so post D coach. Wait, I don't know what's going on there, so I'm just gonna leave it. So let's just hop straight into the draft. Obviously, with pick 11 on the board, we can see who we need. So number 1, Karen Boozer. Number 2, AJ, Caleb, Darren Peterson, Caden Boozer, Jacob Wilkins. Add in here, but let's just go to our pick, and I see Koa Pete is here. Wow, Koa Pete fell all the way here to us. Wow, and we have no choice but to take Koa Pete. He fell straight to our lap. Wow, the player who I actually wanted too. But we can take Kanye Ruth here, and that'll conclude it. We also have one more second. I was gonna take Tice here, and that'll be it. So I really love that draft for us. 3 young rookies, bring them straight in. We can take so Koa Pete, Kanye Roth, and Tice here. So team player options. Gary Jr. is gonna decline his option. I think we're gonna accept Donovan Clingan, and I think I'm gonna actually decline Jackson Hayes, Amari Blue. I'm going to. I'll accept it. Why not? Qualifying offers, Abaji, and then is the only guy I'm really concerned about here. But team play options. I mean, for agency, Gary Trent, Jordan Nwora, no Shai Abaji. The guys I would love to bring back. So Gary Trent. I think we're gonna bring him back, but for now we got Quickly Harper, so we can't really just a team until we have a full rotation for now. So Trent, I'm gonna bring back Abaji first. Since this money isn't really that much, we can obviously afford to re-sign Oshai Abaji, so we can make it a flat 0 if we really wanted to as well. So let's say it's a flat 0, 5 million, not too much money at all, and then Jordan Nwora and Gary Trent Jr. is the guy we re-sign, obviously. We should be good. So, and then it was Jordan Nwora, which I'll think about re-signing him. I don't know if we really need to now that we have all of it. So, quickly Harper, Gary Trent, Grady Dick, we have RJ Barrett, Oshai Abaji, we have Scotty Barnes, Koa Pete, and we have Donovan Clingan and Tice here, which I don't think he can play 70 overall right away. So, we can bring in a backup 5, which is great. So, things are going pretty good here. So, you have money. So Paul Reed, Nick Richards, Marvin Bagley. And then, so by the 3 of these guys, Paul Reed is the youngest, or I don't know if he's the youngest, but 9.5 points, 7 rebounds. Nick Richards, 5 and 5. And then Marvin Bagley, obviously he's the better scorer out of all of them, but he was playing on a Washington Wizards team, which I don't know if he can put up these points with us, which he would be a fine backup center, but I think I'm going to go with Paul Reed instead, to be honest with you. So Paul Reed will be the guy we go after with our mid-level exception. He's going to sign it. There we go. We got a full rotation just like that. There could be some improvements, but I like it. We can sign Josh Richardson to the minimum contract. Then I'll bring in a guy like Luke Cornett to the minimum as well. So I really like those. Like their additions definitely. Then I'll see you guys on player progression. This should be nothing but everybody going up in overall. Juzang, and then Joe coming back. But Scotty Barnes is up. Dylan Harper is up 5. Donovan Clingan is up 4. I mean, quickly is up. Grady Dick is up. Shai Baji is up. We got Luke Cornett, Richardson going down. But we also got Juzang, Amari Blue, and Joe going up. So honestly, everything is not terrible. Everything is looking pretty good. Let's download the 2027 draft class, and I honestly think we have a fair chance of making the playoffs this year. I wouldn't see why we don't. Obviously, we don't want to take a huge step back this year, but things have been going relatively pretty nice, so we have to cut 2 players, and I think it's going to have to be Joe here. He did go up, and then it'll have to be Johnny Juzang, so that'll be it. And then your rotation heading into this season is actually want to start Dylan Harper, which is fair. I like quickly off the bench. So Dylan Harper, Gary Trent Jr., RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Donovan Clingan, Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Paul Reed, Koa Pete, and then Oshai Abaji. As you can see, power ranking lens us at 7, so we have projections to make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and do it. I know we probably don't care that Luka is the MVP. Winning MVP in the Warriors jersey just is kind of crazy, man. He just goes anywhere and wins MVP, I guess. But obviously the Warriors, I have to see their team. They still have Stephen Curry. No, they don't. Thank goodness, man, because duo of Stephen Curry and Luka Doncic, it's curtains, bro. It's just an immediate championship. We got Orlando in round 1. We were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, so things are just going directly to plan right now. 16 from Bears, 16 from Barnes, 16 from Quickly, 16 from Harper, 13 from Trent. We had 12 and 10 from Kling with 2 blocks. He's turned to an established starting 5. 10.5 from Ray Dick, 10.5 from Koa Pete, 6 and 5 from Paul Reed, 2.5 from Oshai Abaji. Orlando. Fred VanVleet, Anthony Black, Franz Wagner, Paul Bencaro, Jalen Duren, Cameron Boozer, Cole Vucevic, Cole Anthony, Zach Collins. So it's a pretty decent team, but we are going to beat them in 6 to play Indiana in round 2. And I don't see Pascal Siakam on the team anymore, so no more Siakam. Instead, they have De'Aaron Foster of Halliburton. So another scary duo. They have Marjon Beauchamp, Gareth Walker, Miles Turner, Isaiah Hartenstein, Andrew Nimhard, Aaron Nesmith, Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Smith, and Ben Shepard. All right. Fox and Halliburton makes this team really, really scary, and with that, we're gonna lose in 6. So, gonna lose to the Pacers, which I don't see the Thunder. Did they make? No, they did. But the Warriors beat them for us. But they lost to the Pistons, so it's kind of interesting. But we got no Raptors players retiring, so don't care. Then heading into the draft lottery, obviously this won't matter too much, but we should still have a pick. I want to re-sign Darko as our head coach. I don't know if he's a yes, he is a free agent, so we could go with somebody else if we really wanted to, someone with better ratings like Michael Stoffer, but he is already an assistant head coach. I don't know how they managed. I don't know how the Wizards plan to got this guy as assistant head coach, but Eric Spoelstra is here. Mike Brown has really, really good ratings. You can see across the board. So, and he's free. He's completely free to sign off the team. Darvin Ham is here. Another guy with really good ratings. Darko has really good ratings too, so we could just run with him. Don't want to go with Mike Brown or Darko. I don't know, man. Badges. As you can see, Mike Brown. I'm gonna go for Mike Brown. He's not a guy I really signed too much, so sorry, Darko, but Mike Brown. We could still sign Darko to be our assistant, and does he want to be the assistant? It's up to him, and he's gonna sign the assistant. So honestly, it couldn't have went better than that. We get Mike Brown as a head coach. We get Darko as a assistant. So the assistant GM could deal with all of that. So absolutely love that for us. I love that for us a lot, but. Pick 25, the assistant GM is also going to draft Carl Green. Team player options, we have Klingon, Harper, Tyus, I'll even accept you. Why not? Qualifying offers, we have Amari Blue, Ready Dick, and then free agency, we have RJ Barrett and Grady Dick. Two guys I want to bring back. So RJ Barrett and then Grady Dick. I felt he deserves a pretty good contract here. He plays some really decent minutes for us, so I'll sign both these guys to pretty big contracts. Why not? So two of these guys will come back, and then we'll have Harper quickly, Trent, Grady Dick, we'll have RJ, Machai Baji, we'll have Scotty Barnes, Koa P, and this team should do anything. It should just keep going up. If they were to do anything, it should just keep going up overall, because the only players that I think are kind of aging right now are Quickly and Art. I mean, the oldest players on our team is Emmanuel Quickly and Art and Gary Trent. So these guys, I kind of, after deadline, I want to explore the idea of making a big move. But I just don't think we need it. I just think we're ready immediately. We got everybody going up and overall, nobody progressing. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking about making a big move at the deadline, but do we need it? I don't know. I kind of don't want to wait either. That's the thing. So I will see you. I'll download the 2028 draft class. So I don't know if I want to wait to see if in 2029 to see if we're a good roster or not. But obviously, I want to win the championship. So Harper, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Donovan Clingan, Manuel Quickly, Gary Jr., Koa Pete, Paul Reed, and Badri. You might just end the video right now and make a big move, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're at the trade deadline, and we're honestly not that good right now. So I'm thinking about making a trade for Tyrese Maxey. The 76ers aren't that good right now, so Tyrese Maxey would be the ideal guy to get, and this will be the package we throw at them. It'll have to include Quickly, sadly, so Trent Quickly and 3 first-round picks for Tyrese Maxey, or the guy I was looking at was the Cleveland Cavaliers, the guards. Mitchell was listed untouchable, so it was Darius Garland or Evan Mobley. So one of these guys would be great. So Garland would be the guy too, but he would just probably have to. Maybe too much money we could get to him. Actually, we can. So it'll have to be Trent Quickly, 3 first. We can maybe get Garland. So do I want Garland or Maxey? Garland, you can argue that he's the better playmaker or passer, but I don't know. I don't know which will be better, Garland or obviously in real life it's Tyrese Maxey right now, but I don't know. I think we go after Tyrese Maxey though. Maxey would be the better player, so Maxey is the guy I'm gonna try and trade for. So let's go get Tyrese Maxey, and then you guys give me was it Poole? No, it was Cody Martin, right? All right, so Trent Quickly 3 first for Tyrese Maxey, and we're gonna get Tyrese Maxey W. So Maxey, welcome to Toronto, and then we can maybe move Harper back to his original position, back up too. But I don't know. Baji also hasn't been that great for us, so we have Maxey, Grady Dick, and then we have RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Donovan Clingan, Dylan Harper, Koa Pete, Paul Reed. So instead of starting Grady Dick, one thing we could do is, I don't know if we can, Barnes to the 3, and then we can move Barrett to the 2. He goes down 1. it's an option, which I think we take that. I think we take that definitely. So instead, we'll have Maxi, R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Koa Pete will start actually now, and then we'll have Klingon, Harper, Grady Dick, and Paul Reed, and then we'll have Oshai Abaji off the bench, which is a pretty decent rotation, in my opinion. All in a 10 rotation, and then yeah. I like it. I actually like it a lot now that I think about it, and that really does leave us with a backup power forward. So we could just leave it with Grady Dick starting, but I like this bench even more. And then I will see you guys at the end of the season, and then hopefully for us to win a championship. Season with the number one seed, and we have to play Cleveland. So they wanted to start they wanted to have Harris Messi come off the bench, but I obviously want to start Dylan Harper. So in the playoffs, I'm gonna run an 8-man rotation, and then player stats, we got 22 and a half, 17, 16, 14, 13, 13, 11. So Cleveland, Garland, Mitchell, Zach LaVine, Evan Mobley. Obviously, we almost got Garland, but we have them the play-in tournament. They have a pretty decent team. They have Chris Dunn, Jumo Kiki, and Amir Coffey off the bench, which had a pretty big role at the Los Angeles Clippers, so let's see if we can beat them, and we are going to beat them in 7 to play Atlanta. So Kobe Buffkin instead of Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Ron Holland, Cooper Flagg. So Ron Holland and Cooper Flagg in the same team scares me. Cameron Thomas as well. So we're up for the task. So game 1, we're gonna take game 2, we're gonna take game 3, and then game 4, we're gonna sweep them. Never mind, we got Orlando. So they have a 79 overall court. He's only averaging 7 points per game, so not too scared. Dyson Daniels only averaging 9. Franz Wagner, Paul Bencaro, Jalen Duren, and then Kevin Boozer off the bench. Anthony Black, Jet Howard as well as Petaway and Fred VanVleet. Well, what a guard-heavy team. What a guard-heavy team this is. Wow. Very, very guard-heavy team, but obviously, it wouldn't matter. We still gotta win. Game 1, we're gonna take game 2 to even it up. Game 3, they're gonna take the 2-1 lead. We're gonna even it up to 2. They're gonna take the 3-2 lead, and if we can hop into Simcast and force game 7, that would be great. But it's just a matter of time before we sadly lose to the Orlando Magic. So that's like we couldn't beat the Magic, with the most guards in the NBA. But whatever. And then we got them going on to win championship. The Thunder still didn't make it, so that was our chance. But we just couldn't pull it together. So obviously, it looks like 2K kind of juiced the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is, or no, they took the juice away, obviously. But obviously, I'm just gonna re-sign everybody. Then I'll run it back into the straight here with the Grizzlies. Basically, we had the 9th overall picks. We're trading Cameron Barnes, Connie Roth, and Carl Green here for Bryson Tiller and Jason Sannon. So 2 really good forwards we can use off the bench. Love that for us. So Jason Sannon will be the backup small forward. Bryson Tiller will be the backup power forward, and I absolutely love that for us. I love that trade. And then just in case, you can sign another guard here, just in case we need to. So Poole for a minimum, not seem terrible, but I don't know. And then we can, if you Cam Reddish here, which I guess we can bring Cam Reddish for a 1-year deal, and that'll be it. And we could have re-signed Cody Martin, but that's pretty fine. And I will see you guys. We can sign a third string center, and I will see you guys at the end of the season. End of the season, we progressed a bit. We're the 2nd seed, but all good, all good, all good. But can we go ahead and beat the Charlotte Hornets in round 1? And it's looking like we are going to lose in the first round. Alright, I feel like it was successful. We built at least a contender on Scotty Barnes. Still confused that his team couldn't even make it to the finals, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I'm so tired of not winning a championship.